This is my love song to you. Let every woman know I'm yours, so you can fall asleep each night, babe, and know I'm dreaming of you more. You're always hoping that we make it. You always wanna keep my gaze. Well, you're the only one I see, love, and that's the one thing that won't change. I will never stop trying. I will never stop watching as you leave. I will never stop losing my breath every time I see you looking back at me. And I will never stop holding your hand. I will never stop opening your door. I will never stop choosing you, babe. I will never get used to you. And with this love song to you, it's not a momentary phase. You are my life, I don't deserve you, but you love me just the same. And as the mirror says we're older, I will not look the other way. You are my life, my love, my only, and that's the one thing that won't change.
We have been called here together as witness to the happiness which is this couple, Jackie and Allison, the happiness that they have found together, and to the pledge which they will now make to each other for the mutual service of the rest of their common life together. This afternoon we stand with love and support to rejoice with them that out of all the world they found each other. A simple friendship which was transformed by both the joys and the pains that life has to offer. And over that time you have been taught by your sorrows, driven by your own joys. And whether or not in your personal failures or your dual successes, you remind us, Jackie and Allison, that marriage, as in all of life, a mate may be found for every soul. She once said, "I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes. I am out of control. And at times I'm hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best." Well, perhaps Marilyn was only half right, because for all the isolated times, Allison, Jackie, is the heart man. You are granted full dispensation, she tells me, and you deserve 10 times your best. Jacqueline and Allison, do you pledge always to be mindful of each other, to be supportive of one another, to share happiness and sorrow together, if the path is ever dark and winding, most especially when the path is unknown? Do you pledge to keep and enrich the love between you, to share it with those around you, and to generate compassion and empathy for each other, never to ignore the suffering of each other, and to share in every one of each other's joys as you carry on in this journey together? Easy enough. Do you pledge to dedicate yourselves to each other in this life with all of your minds, bodies, and spirits, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, in happiness and in difficulty, so long as you all shall live? And finally, do you pledge to each other to continue to develop love and kindness, and to set an example to all those around you, providing each other love that is true and unending? Well, what more can we ask than that? Today, we are delighted to bring together Jacqueline Martini and her best friend and soulmate, Allison Hublitz, in holy matrimony, earthly matrimony, and ultimately into a perfect earthly union, as it should be when two people love each other. For, from my own conversations with both of you, I do believe this to be so. I would like for you, Jacqueline, Allison, and Jacqueline, to exchange your vows that you've written to one another. And then we can get to the good stuff. This is the great stuff.
When we first started dating, and I was still in Florida, 1,200 miles away, so simple, I think so many people take for granted. Holding the hand of the person you love while driving the car or taking a walk on the beach. I promise to you, I will always hold your hand. I promise to respect you as a full person, your own interests, desires, and needs, and to realize that those are sometimes different, but no less important than my own. I heard once you don't find love in this life, love finds you, especially when you least expect it. All of this, us, wouldn't have been reality if it wasn't for you. Beautiful, loving, selfless you. My definition of love is you, Jackie. So I want to thank you for finding me. I love you till my dying day. This might be good. Tradition. No. Allison, the thought of not being with you just seems impossible. It makes me lose my breath as I think about it and write it down on this paper. You are my hope. You are my light. You are my rock. You are my safety. You are my confidence when I look in the mirror because I know to you I am the most beautiful woman in the world. You are my best friend and my confidant. Do I tell you all of this enough? No, I don't. I tend to focus on your faults and I don't validate your goodness enough. I vow to change that here today. I love your laugh, your true laugh, when you smile from ear to ear, and your belly laugh. The one where your eyes twinkle with light and happiness. I love the freckles in your eyes and the self-made dimple when you smile. I love when you smile at me, and even better when you leave, because in that moment, everything is okay. You can make me laugh when on some days I don't even want to smile. We haven't had an easy road, God knows that. But I know we've made it this far because it's our fate to be together. We will look back on this day, and we will be thankful for the struggle because it'll have built our relationship to greatness. I love you with all of my soul, so much so that it hurts. Today is the beginning of the rest of our lives. I love you, baby. I always said I wanted to marry you on the beach on Fire Island. And look, here we are. I love you, Ducky, to the stars and back. Camels.
Well, my dears, inasmuch as you have consented to be united in the bonds of lawful matrimony, inasmuch as you have exchanged your wedding vows before those present today, and by the powers vested in me, before God and the great state of New York, I pronounce you wife and wife, spouse and spouse, partner and partner, for as long as you both shall live. Which means you should now kiss your partner.
Never stop watching as you leave. I will never stop losing my breath every time I see you looking back at me. And I will never stop holding your hand. I will never stop opening your door. I will never stop choosing you, babe. I will never get used to you. Still get my heart racing. You still get my heart racing. For you still get my heart racing. You still get my heart racing for you. I will never stop trying. I will never stop watching as you leave. I will never stop losing my breath every time I see you looking back at me. And I will never stop holding your hand. I will never stop opening your door. I will never stop choosing you, babe. I will never get used to you. I will never get used to you.